So with that, let's take a look at the aftermath of one hell of a turn of events. Let's look at the roster. So your team at this stage, at point guard, Raymond Felton, Chuck Paxson, and Gary Forbes. Now, Paxson's a B+, Felton's a B-. That's honestly a pretty good 1-2 punch. Shooting guard, you only have one, and it's Jonathan Sweeney, who's 27. Forward, you still have Shane Battier and Gerald Wallace because you weren't allowed to get rid of them. You also picked up Daryl Landry, who was a B-. Power forward, Chris Bosh, Hakeem Warwick, and Ersan Ilyasova. B for Ilyasova, A- for Warwick and Bosh. Ersan can't play a different position. The other two can both play center. Speaking of center, Marcus Camby, who is still hurt, and Marcin Gortat is still here at a C potential. So that is your squad. It is Chris Bosh, Shane Battier, and their band of merry men. Let's take a look here at how the roster sets up. And honestly, you're going to want to run 9 people at this stage. And knowing you guys, I mean, you elected the nuke, which means you want a tank. So we'll up the bench utilization. Yeah, Paxson, Felton, Battier, Bosh, Gortat. So you got Wallace, Warwick, Ilyasova, Landry coming off the bench. And of course, Camby will come back from injury in 1 to 2 weeks. In terms of whether or not you're going to be allowed to flip Battier and Camby, I don't know. I'll think about it. For the Timberwolves, I'm just going to keep running it. I think I'm just going to keep running it. We'll talk about you guys, though, because the big thing is the future picks, and this is your haul. You have 2 first-round picks, your own and Utah's, in this upcoming draft. 2007, you have your own first-rounder and the New Orleans Hornets. 2008, you have a top 3 protected pick from the Sixers. The Warriors pick outright. Top 3 protected pick from the Bobcats. 2009, you have your own and Atlanta's first-round pick. 2010, you have your own and Miami's first-round pick. Jesus Christ. Needs more picks, right? A reminder of what my picks look like at this stage. LOL. I'm at 500 on the season, so as much as I could consider moving certain people, I am not going to do so. I still do not know the status of Ray Allen beyond this year. For you guys, there's nothing you can do right now in terms of extensions either. So that is the situation for these two teams. I am still very much going to be on the road to try and make the playoffs. And we'll see just how bad Chat's team is. I mean, if you guys make the playoffs, I'm going to die laughing. But that is it. And let's go ahead and we'll actually check out the All-Star break this time. 11 firsts in 5 years. Trust the process. So as of the 2006 All-Star game, by the way, as ridiculous as that is, T-Mac for the Bobcats, Arenas, Duncan, Dirk made the All-Star game. He will represent the Clippers, though, or not. I don't know if they'll actually have him play in the East. Gasol, Kidd, Bibby, LeBron, Joe Smith, Zach Randolph, Mashburn. Always good to see former T-Wolves on that list. In the West, Kobe, Starberry, Abdur-Rahim made it. Not bad. Not bad. Ray Allen also made it. Good job, boys. So here we go. Let's see what we got. I don't know what I'll be able to do, as we'll have it fill out your roster automatically with plugs. I don't know what I'll be able to do with Ray Allen. He might leave at the end of the year, but the T-Wolves are looking okay. Let's stop the sim. Ray Allen, do you have any interest in coming back? Or is this your last hurrah here in Minnesota? Ray Allen's willing to come back, baby! Yes! That's what I'm talking about, Ray. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's go ahead and send out an offer to keep All-Star Ray Allen. Like, why would I let him go? If I can keep him, why would I not? The question is, how much money can I save? 3-year deal. Player option doesn't do much. 8% for the bird. I'm going to go 14.75, Ray. What do you think? So Ray Allen sticking around with the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Gives me a good chance to win. And again, for the Magic, surprise, surprise, there's nothing to worry about. You think Ray knows you almost dealt him for Carter or Dirk? The Magic, by the way, now down to 23 and 32. We'll follow along with them as they keep winning games here and there. It is interesting how this is played out, to say the least. Very, very interesting. I like that you guys are winning games, though, here and there. It's pretty nice. So we finish up the 2005-2006 regular season. Gilbert Arenas wins league MVP with the Detroit Pistons. 30 points, nearly 31 with 11 assists per game. Rookie of the Year, Chris Paul. No surprise. Chris Paul wins Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year, Speedy Claxton for the Bobcats. All right, Speedy. Defensive Player of the Year, Kevin Garnett in Dallas. Most Improved, Jason Richardson of the Houston Rockets. First Team All-NBA, oh, Sharif. Sharif don't like it. The disrespect, that is. Put some respect on Sharif Abdur-Rahim. First Team All-NBA in his first season in Minnesota. Whew. That's what I'm talking about. All-defensive team is Kidd, Arenas, Garnett, Duncan, and Dwight. The rookie team was Chuck Paxson for you guys. Raymond Felton also up there. Martinez, Williams, and Paul in Denver. The Minnesota Timberwolves, the number 2 seed, will take on the Spurs in round 1, but the T-Wolves are back in the playoffs. Clippers and Jazz, Kings, and Golden State, and you got the Hornets and the Mavs. On the eastern side, it is Philadelphia and Washington, Toronto, New Jersey, Detroit, Boston, Atlanta, and Chicago. Let's take a look at the standings. As in the East for the Magic, 31 and 51, so 12th in the East. Timberwolves went 51 and 31, baby. So 5th best team in the NBA or Minnesota Timberwolves. Sixers went 66 and 16. And the Magic finished bottom 5 in the league. Let's see. So for the Magic, what is happening right now? I'm hitting Y, but it was registering as X. That was really weird. Bosch averaged 20 points a game. Camby played 36 games. He's down to an 82. He's not the same after the injury. His spine. Battier with 12 points. It could be a morale thing right now, too. I don't remember if I had it on or off for this, but this is, I think I had it off, but yeah, that was a time. For the T-Wolves, Abdur-Rahim, Ray Allen's day-to-day with a bruise. Suck it up, Ray. We got a fucking title to win. We got a title to win, Ray. We got a title to win. Maybe. So that is that. Let's take a look, first and foremost, at the Timberwolves game plan here. I'm not going to jinx channel point predictions until we get to the final at this point. Fuck that. Maybe that's the issue. So let's take a look here. Barbosa as a guard. Johnson as a forward. Turioff as a center. 8 men. Drop the bench utilization. So Livingston, Allen, Butler, Abdur-Rahim, and Geiger, with Johnson, Barbosa, and Turioff coming off the bench. Not bad. Not bad at all, boys. Not bad at all. But will it be good enough against the San Antonio Spurs? I don't remember what the hell they look like at this point. Chauncey Billups, Peja, Stojakovic, Michael Redd. All right. Round 1, Timberwolves and Spurs. Game 1. God help me. God help me. Holy shit, boys. Can you show up in the first quarter next time? How many close playoff games have I lost? 116 to 114. San Antonio takes game one. Trying to speak too fast. 34 points for Ray Allen, 28 and 18 rebounds for Abdur Rahim, and it didn't matter. Geiger on 22 points. Caron Butler fouled out. Damn it. 40 for Celtics legend Chauncey Billups. Holy fuck. Game one to the Spurs. Shout out to Mike Ganistan for the bits. Let's go to game two. If I'm going to get my ass kicked, let's get this shit over with. Game two. Mike, what's up, dude? We're doing good. Game two to the T-Wolves. 30 points, another double-double for Sharif Abdur-Rahim. Rocking the Casbah. Got Butler and Allen up there. 32 from Peja, another double from Billups. Yeah, their big three showed up, but we get a victory. Let's go to game three. Again, we can't sit here and make the first round dramatic anymore. We are 15 goddamn years into the Jordan era, and neither of our teams have won a goddamn title, okay? Ah! Stop losing by one possession! Stop it! Double-doubles for Geiger, Allen, Abdur-Rahim. Fucking balls in my face. Abdur-Rahim and Butler both fouled out. Butler fouled out after 17 minutes. Peja, Billups, and Red, their big three, including former Spur, or former T-Wolf, Mike Miller. Fuck me. 2-1 lead. 2-1 lead for San Antonio. We got a game three. Boys, you're the 2 seed this time. I know it's been scary in the past. It's been very scary in the past. We've been the 1, 2, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5th. I think I've had every fucking seed possible in the playoffs. Fuck! 130 to 117. San Antonio has a 3-1 lead. Fuck. 42 points for Abdur-Rahim's not enough. I just re-signed Ray Allen. Oh my. Okay, look at this fucking shit. Fouled out. Fouled out. Fouled out. Fouled out. What the fuck? Oh no, Livingston's hurt. Oh, I knew he was hurt, but I didn't think he was that hurt. Oh, no wonder. Ankle sprain for Sean Livingston. I'm relying on Alvin Toscano. Game 5. Let's get this shit show over with. GG's. Fuck. You got to be kidding me that Abdur-Rahim wasn't enough to put this team over the edge. We are going to live to see another day. We win game 5, 128 to 106. Ray Allen had a great game, as he always does, with his back against the wall. Geiger was phenomenal. Abdur-Rahim was pretty damn good, too. Offset, Stojakovic, Red, and Billups. It's going to be them every time. The Dallas Mavericks have eliminated the New Orleans Hornets in 5 games. So the Mavs, Kevin Garnett and company, moving on. The Clippers move on over the Jazz. The Sixers, the 2-time defending champions, are off to round 2 again. And the Celtics have upset Gilbert Arenas and Dwight Howard, I do believe, in Detroit.
Oh, good for you!
I'm going to go with Skelchefelt. Thank you for the ball. All right, let's get this ass kicking over with. It's game 6. Golden State just moved on. Correct. How many people have gotten it wrong? Let's be honest. Whew. Can we survive? Can we survive? Can we survive? Suck a fat one. 118 to 110. The 2-seeded Timberwolves fall in round 1 to the Spurs after a Sean Livingston ankle injury. We go again. It just never ends. So round 2. Clippers and Warriors, Mavericks and Spurs. Literally only one higher seed won, and it was the Lakers. Jesus. Sixers and Raptors, Hawks and Celtics. Shout out to Ace with the 100 bits there. Now I can root for Peja. I love me some Peja, but I wish he lost there. Who's going to the conference finals? Ooh, Clippers lost. It's Golden State and Dallas, Philadelphia and Boston. The Sixers might win a third straight title. Boston and Dallas in the NBA final. The Mavericks, led by Kevin Garnett, Joe Scott. It's basically Kevin Garnett and his merry men. The Boston Celtics, led by Tim Duncan and Jason Kidd. So the Sixers, Mike Bibby, Jermaine O'Neal, Rip Hamilton, Joe Smith. The run finally ends. That was an electric core, and they're running it back another year because they're all still under contract. Who's going to win it? The Dallas Mavericks have swept the Boston Celtics. Fuck you, Jason Kidd. Kevin Garnett wins, I believe, another championship. Two-time NBA champion Kevin Garnett. 8 years later, KG wins it again. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 10-time All-Star Kevin Garnett. First time since 1998 for KG. So that is it for the 2006 season. Timberwolves fall short again. The Mavericks win the title. Let's go ahead after all the craziness. I'm going to save this. And then we're going to hit save as. And save in the 7th slot. So to the offseason. Player retirements. Dennis Scott. Steve Smith. Larry Johnson. Cedric. Bimbo Coles. Robert Horry. Allen Houston's gone. It's been a long. It's been so long since Allen Houston was on my team. Jesus Christ. Brian Russell, who was on your team for years. We again have literally hit the point where we're seeing players play their entire goddamn career and retire. That's how far into this we are without either of us winning a championship. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's not even the first year a draftee's retired, I don't think. The Hall of Fame. It did it again. That's why we saved. It did it again. Fuck you. Fuck you. I was prepared. Suck it. Fuck you, NBA. I was ready. I'm the smart man. Can't ruin it this time. Suck it. How dare you? How dare you try that nonsense? Fuck you, simple bitch. I don't think so. Ha ha. Fuck you! Also, Hall of Famers can fuck off. Hall of Fame inductees, put that on auto, because I think that's twice. That's fucking twice that's happened. And it's always on the Hall of Fame. Save another one. To the offseason. Player retirements. Oh, look at that. I can't believe this guy's retired. Jersey retirements. It's going to do it again. Fuck you. No. No. Bad 2K. Bad. Not allowed. Stop it. We are going through this offseason, whether you like it or not. Fuck you. I will sit here for as long as is necessary. Fuck you. We're going back to June. This is some kind of fucked, isn't it? This is some kind of fucked. God damn it. So fuck it. Turn off jersey retirement as well. Who gives a shit? Fuck you. Historic changes. Sim the prior task. Okay, hey, we made it through. So I guess it's those other two that might cause a problem. The Milwaukee Bucks have changed their logo and uniform. The Houston Rockets have changed their floor. League meeting, nothing doing. So to the draft lottery we go. Where the chat have, for I believe the second year in a row, the 6th best odds at winning the draft. The Celtics, after winning the title or making the finals, have the third best odds. Let's see what happens for the Magic. They got a lot of draft picks in the next 4 years. The Houston Rockets stay at 14. The Seattle Supersonics are staying at 13th. Fuck that glitch, man. My God. The Milwaukee Bucks, with their new red logo, they dropped the purple. They stay at 12th. Fear the deer. The Bobcats, 11th. Aren't we 5th? We can do some funky stuff. It might have been a tiebreaker scenario or something like that, based off a conference. The Lakers stay at 10. With their third lottery selection ever in this entire run, huh? Number 9, the Miami Heat. Stay. Second consecutive year they've had a lottery pick. Number 8. Number 8. The Portland Trailblazers. Stay. So no movement on that left-hand side. Having finished with a winning record for 9 consecutive seasons. Jesus. Number 7. The Memphis Grizzlies. Stay. Chat's guaranteed a top 6 pick. 21 lottery selections, never a first-round pick for the Grizz. I guess we can't complain. The Orlando Magic. Stay at 6th overall. You got the 6th and the 19th, apparently. The New York Knicks. Don't you regret not trading with the Knicks? They have won the lottery. So the Magic will pick 6th and 19th. The Timberwolves will pick 25th. Duly noted. Duly noted. Let's go ahead and save that bad boy. And let's go ahead and save that bad boy. To the draft we go. David Stern, the 2006 NBA draft. The number 1 overall pick belongs to the New York Knicks, and they select Paul Millsap. Number 1 overall pick, Paul Millsap. Okay. This mode is only on next gen. 2nd overall, the Indiana Pacers select Rajon Rondo. So the Knicks went for need, I guess. Rondo to the Pacers. The Cleveland Cavaliers are going to trade this pick. No, they're not. They take LaMarcus Aldridge. And the Boston Celtics at 4 take Garrison Nance. Computer generated. The Denver Nuggets at 5 take Rudy Gay. So really quickly, players still left on the board for you guys. Would include John Starks Jr. as a generated player, but he might actually be pretty good. Donald Jones is a generated player. Real players, you got Bargnani, Kyle Lowry, JJ Redick. So let's go ahead and see if you get a trade offer. At least that way you know some of the names that are out there. You do get a trade offer. Let's see. 15 offers. That one's definitely not worth it. That one's definitely not worth it. That one's definitely not worth it. Definitely not. Nope. How good is this guy? If he's got a high enough potential, he might be worth it. You guys gotta look at offers, man. Every time I do this and then I look at something. You don't know how good Kyle Lowry's gonna be, but you could get a center with a potential who's only 19 years old and already a 71. Just saying. And you'd get the Sean Stevenson. I would personally consider taking that. But then again, you've seen how trades have worked out for me. Top 5 protected pick of the Knicks next year. Well, from the looks of it, you will be making this selection. Rudy Gay, but it would take an extra first rounder next year. Yep. Looks like you'll be making that pick. It would be the deal for that center or the pick itself. So it looks like you're going for the pick. So a reminder of what your team looks like at this point. Point guard, Raymond Felton, Chuck Paxson. Paxson, again, B+ potential. Felton has a B-. Shooting guard, literally nobody. Marcus Banks is going to be leaving. He's not even good, so you desperately need a guard. Forward, you still got Shane Battier. His deal is up, and he's looking like he's not coming back. You'll be able to cap hold him. You still got Gerald Wallace as well. We'll see what happens there. Chris Bosh, Warwick, and Ilyasova at power forward, and then Camby, which, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have you do with Marcus Camby. I think you might just have to trade him. I think that was a moment in time, and he got hurt, so you can put him on the trade block. So, in terms of the dudes that are available at point guard, Kyle Lowry, who cannot play shooting guard. But Kyle Lowry is available, and he is the best point guard left in this draft. So he is there. Shooting guard wise, you got this computer generated dude, John Starks Jr. We don't normally like to take generated guys, but I wouldn't tell you no. So, it'd be Lowry at point guard. It would be Starks or JJ Redick at shooting guard, which is the position you actually need. At forward, not that you necessarily need one. Steve Novak, Joe Ingles are the best kind of options there. PJ Tucker's there. But at forward, the best options are Smith or Bullard. At forward. Power forward, a position you do not need at all, so let's not even bother. And then center, Donald Jones, but there's also, for you Raptors fans out there, Andrea Bargnani is out there. Andrea Bargnani is out there. Let's put it to a vote. It's probably going to be Kyle Lowry, but for the hell of it, I mean, again, it's not what you need. You don't need a point guard. Will it be John Starks Jr.? I mean, that's what you need, and he looks pretty fucking good. Will it be Bargnani, Kyle Lowry, JJ Redick? Who will it be? Right now, it's a race between Kyle Lowry or John Starks Jr. / JJ Redick. Which, if we're being honest, it would be Starks Jr. over JJ. All right. Will it be Kyle Lowry? Will it be John Starks Jr.? A computer-generated player, John Starks Jr., by the way. Or JJ Redick? And it looks like we got it. John Starks Jr. You know, normally I force people to take computer-generated, or not to take computer-generated guys, because where's the fun in that? But given that you're going to get this guy 6th, John Starks Jr. is the pick for the Orlando Magic. 7th. No, it is 6th overall. We'll see if he's actually that good. We will sim ahead. The Magic back on the clock at pick number 19. You do get 27 trade offers. Is there a deal that's worth it for you? That would be trading the dude you just took, so that would be a terrible idea. So would that. So would that. Are there any that don't involve trading the dude that you just got? Because there's no way you're going to do that. All right, so yeah, literally do not trade this pick and select whoever, because everyone wants the guy you just drafted. So, Kyle Lowry's gone. There's Stan Oakley. Honestly, in terms of like notable dudes from the drafts, it's not great. So honestly, if you look at the best available dudes, you're looking at mid-70s at this point. Ryan Hollins is there. Honestly, your whole best available deal is kind of a lie. So if you take the dudes that are 72 and up, Taking a look. This guy, Daniel Gibson, has damn good shooting. Starter bench. Let's see. Anybody better than starter bench? Nope, every single player starter bench. Well, again, you could argue position of need. I mean, Hollins is the guy projected to go most recently outside of Gibson. Again, if we take a look at what you need, you obviously don't need a shooting guard now. You got the point guards. Honestly, taking a forward, just in case the bad situation with Battier or Wallace happens. You still have Gortat at center. But if you try to trade Camby, you could take Hollins. I think your best bet, personally, is to take a forward. I would say that is your best bet. Which would be either Bullard. Whoops. Which would be either Bullard or this guy here, Greg Smith. That would be your best option. Otherwise, you could look at Ryan Hollins. I mean, you could take Ingles for the Australian input. That's true. It is true that you could do that. 70 rated, 18 years old, so he might get better. But yeah, forward is the biggest need. There's nobody that looks like so crazy lights out. Again, we looked at all the depth. So honestly, you should go you can't guarantee any of these guys are going to be great. So you really should go for forwards. So the Craig Smith, Bullard, Novak. I'm seeing a lot of people mention Ingles. Has the highest listed potential of the bunch. You can't trust it because it wasn't 100% reported. No, it was actually. Yeah, no, taking Joe Ingles is a good idea. The Ingles. Actually, in general. There is this dude, but he's 23. Ingles is one of the best people you can take. That dude's got a terrible overall at 23 years old. He's the pick for you guys. It's a need, too. There you go. The Australian representation for the Orlando Magic. And fuck me, I didn't get a trade offer for this pick. Ugh. Who the hell am I supposed to take? Got Livingston, Allen. Karan Butler's deal is up. Oh, shit. Got Abdur-Rahim. Don't know if Geiger's coming back. I could use a center or a forward depending on what happens. It's a good thing you took Ingles because I would have taken him before. Or I would have taken him next. PJ Tucker's got to be my guy then. Come on down, PJ Tucker. Noted first round pick, PJ Tucker. The next pick should be mine as well. It is, and I'm going to have to make it. Son of a bitch. Again, there's like no real dudes left. All of these guys are terrible. Just take Dick Rivera, because his name's Dick Rivera. Oof, Rodney Carney is real. He wishes he wasn't, though. He wishes he wasn't. Did you see that rating? Honestly, he's going to have to be my pick. I can't imagine whoever I take here I'll actually keep. Take Mac Gordon, because why the hell not? I can't believe I'll actually hold on to him. So that is it for the 06 draft. Millsap went first overall. Chat picks up John Starks Jr. We'll check his potential in a minute. Lowry ended up with the Bobcats. Lowry ended up with the Bobcats. The Bobbers. So, the rookie signings. For me, PJ Tucker, 69 rated, B potential, I'll keep him. Mac Gordon, 67 rated, B potential, 18 years old, I'll keep him. For you guys, the Australian B potential, John Starks Jr. Ooh, B minus potential, but he's a 79 at 20 years old. Still worth keeping. We both had a pretty damn good draft, given the circumstances. Given the circumstances. It lied to us. Welcome to NBA, dog. It was still the right guy to take. In terms of team options, well, you got Bosch, Landry, and Gortat. Given that Landry has a B minus potential, I mean, you're going to want to pick both of them up. You could argue Landry's not worth picking up for that price. Because at power forward, you do have Bosch, Warwick, Ilyasova. And then at forward, it's Landry behind Wallace and Battier. You just took Joe. What do you guys think? Makes sense to keep Gortat in case you're going to try to trade Camby. Do you guys want to sign Daryl Landry to that much money? 23, B minus potential, 73 rated. For me, got Alvin Toscano. I can let go of him. Let him walk. All right, cool. Damian Westbrook's 23, B minus. Johnson's 75, C plus. I'm going to let Westbrook and Johnson go. They're not worth the money for me anymore. Sean Livingston is definitely worth the money. So there we go. Kobe Bryant might be opting out with the Clippers. I guess Dirk and Pierce weren't good enough company. Rashard Lewis has opted out with the Warriors. Stackhouse, Hughes are gone from their teams. Jesus. So Kobe might be a free agent again. Qualifying offers. You're going to want to keep Gerald Wallace. The other ones can certainly go. For me, Butler, Barbosa, Geiger, I'm qualifying all three of them. Thank you very much. So we go to the start of free agency. I did, Craig, I did. Kevin Garnett, Kobe Bryant. Both UFAs. Whew. So here's chat situation. You are actively trying to tank. And signing anybody will 100% jeopardize how good your draft picks are. And you'll have to solely rely on the other picks that are out there. So if you want to tank and build through the draft, you're not going to look to sign anybody. Now, again, obviously, we just saw the rosters. Mine's in a bit of a weird spot because of RFAs. But you got Felton and Paxson. You got Starks Jr. You got Ingles or Inglis. You got Bosch, Warwick, Ilyasova. You got Gortat. You're going to try to trade Camby. There's really no point for you guys to go after anybody. It's like, just play your youth. You'll still be bad. And they get good dev time. So, let's see. At point guard. Ooh, Penny Hardaway. Jay Williams, Rafer Alston. I don't need anybody there. I don't need anybody there. So let's see. You don't need a point guard, so we won't do anything there. At shooting guard, Kobe Bryant, who has offers from more than half the league. The top two are from the Clippers and the Grizzlies, so I might join the Kobe Bryant sweepstakes if I can afford it. I cannot. I am just shy of being able to afford the Kobe Bryant sweepstakes in week 1. Jerry Stackhouse is also out there. Larry Hughes, Katino Mobley, Kerry Kittles. My boy, Rick fucking Davis. Ender, I have no idea. Small forward-wise, Corey Maggette. Nobody great. I mean, Karan Butler's out there. Ender, you didn't even set it up well, though. You didn't get me. You didn't even set it up well. It's like, God, you could have gone with, like... You could have just gone... You need your face back. That's fair. Sorry. There we go. You could have gone with, like, you know, just been like, oh, hey, guess what? I signed up for track and fieldy. You know, I signed up for track and fieldy. And I'd finally be like, what the fuck's fieldy? Fieldy's nuts! Like, you could have done that. You can't just say, guess what came in the mail? D's nuts! Like, that doesn't work. That's lazy. It's not even funny. You didn't even try. Be ashamed. Be ashamed. No great forwards are out there. Your own Shane Battier, though, is a UFA. I don't know if you guys have a hold on him. Ghost moving in the background with a jersey. There's an air conditioner right next to the jersey. So you can actually see the air conditioner right there next to the John Tavares jersey. Right there. Power forward, Kevin Garnett. He's got 14 offers. A couple of big offers, too. All from Western teams. Fuck me. Mari's an RFA. Shard Lewis, Rodney Rogers. And then it's center. Oh, my God. Hold on. We'll look at that in a second. I saw Boozer out there. He's an RFA. Yao Ming is an RFA. Dislocated his fucking right kneecap. Of course, Yao Ming is coming off of an injury. It's Yao Ming. The Nuggets are all in for him, so they're going to keep him. How good's Orlando Marion? How good is Marion? A- at 24 years old. See potential. He's an RFA, though. So with that, I will put chat's option up there. Sign someone. Or don't it. We'll see what chat says. For me, I am going to hold off for the first week and not officially put in my offer because I want to see if I can clear out money to go after Kobe. I want to see if I can clear up cap space to go for a Kobe Bryant. This is my game plan. Let's see how chat votes. You gotta vote, chat. The poll's there. The poll is there. Chat, I love that the people that got pissed that you blew it up are now actively trying to tank it and be like, fuck you, you're signing someone now, fuck off. I love it. It is going to land on no from the looks of it. Yeah, it's going to land on no. Okay, let's sim through this. So, for you guys, well, you have all these trade exception options where if you renounce the rights to these guys, you're okay. You might, I mean, that's incredible. That is incredible. The fact you just have that many trade exceptions is tremendous. That's awesome. That is tremendous. But Pat Page, Banks, Landry, you elected to let go of for that amount. Battier, Wallace. So Battier and Wallace, you have to decide whether or not you want to put them on cap hold to try and keep that setup. So first and foremost, let's make that decision. What do? Battier, Wallace, both or neither, who would you like to keep on cap hold is the question. What would you like to do there? What would you like to do there? Oh, goodness. Keep and flip is an option. Keep and flip is an option. No, it means if you elect to keep neither, you're dropping them. You're not voting to trade them right now. You'd have to keep them to trade them. Looks like it'll be a hold on to both for the moment, just to see if they stay. It's certainly It's just funny to see Vince Carter there as a trade exception. Which at this point, if I'm not mistaken, for him, it would just be the salary retention, right? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You are going to want to just renounce rights on all these players anyway. And be good to go. It's not like you're like, oh, trade exception. I kept Vince Carter. Like, that's not how it works. So, it is not how it works. All right, so the decision's made to at least cap hold both Wallace and Battier, which is interesting enough. So yeah, smart move to do, of course, because of the trade exception. It's best for you to renounce the rights on these guys anyway, because again, all it means is that you can sign players of a certain value ilk. So for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, literally, here's a link in chat, because I see a lot of people asking, oh, what's an exception? It's just easier for you to read it than for me to explain it. But yeah, it's not like you get Vince Carter back. Nikkei, what's going on, buddy? How the heck are you? All right, so we'll keep Battier and Wallace. We'll drop the others for you guys. For me, what the hell am I going to do here? McCoy, Livingston, Wood, King. I would like to not renounce my rights on Geiger. Barbosa, Johnson, Westbrook. I'd like to not renounce my rights on Caron Butler either. Geiger. Ooh, this is a tough one. I have to keep Barbosa. Johnson was 24, 75, C+. Westbrook is B-. Waiting to play semifinals? Ooh. I've been trying to pay attention to all the tournaments going on. It's crazy how some of you guys are just like, yeah, I'm going to play NHL year-round, and I'm like, oof. I don't know how you do it. So I'm going to cap hold Butler, Barbosa, and Geiger for the moment, just to see if I'm allowed to officially put out my offer for Kobe. Kobe's not there, so for the moment, I'm going to abstain. I do not know what I am going to do. I am honestly going to hope that Kobe comes back and is an option for me, but until then, I'm going to cap hold everybody. Still just not do anything here, as it's trying desperately for me to get rid of certain people. And I was right to check your team one more time. So cap hold, Battier, and Wallace. And everybody else was good to let go of. So Kobe is not back out there, but Kevin Garnett is. I don't know if I have the money to go after KG. I don't. I'd have to drop people who are on a cap hold just to have a shot at getting Kevin Garnett, which kind of sucks. Jay Williams being a UFA, he is an improvement on Sean Livingston. I still haven't used my one free agent offer. Honestly, I was like, I'm good. I'm good with letting Livingston try to get better. At the same time, sign Williams. I do need some of my dudes to be able to come back. So because they are, they're my RFAs, I let you guys do this before. I'm going to do the same. I'm not going to try to sign anybody. I just want to bring back my RFAs. So I am going to try to bring back Caron Butler. I am going to try to bring back... Gerald Wallace is yours, right? So, I mean, it's up to you guys if you want me to try to sign Gerald Wallace, if you want to risk him potentially leaving. Now let me know what's up. I am going to bring back Leandro Barbosa as well, if I can. I really don't want him to go either. Hal Geiger, I really don't want you to go either. I don't have the bird year option at this point, but... See if I can just get my RFAs back. So yeah, what do you think then for you guys? Like, you have the option of at least signing Gerald Wallace in case you lose. We signed Gerald for 5 years. Apparently not. But you do have the option right now to sign. It might have been 5 years already. You do have the option to sign Gerald Wallace. What do you think? Do you want to just put that offer out there for him? Just get him signed long-term in case Battier leaves? I mean, he's 23. He's pretty goddamn cheap. He's at least a useful player in the meantime. It's not like he's taking away a spot from anybody or anything. But yeah, I mean, you might as well. Like, I would do that too. Just keep Gerald Wallace. It doesn't hurt your team. So Wallace is still a cap hold. Battier might be gone. And I have yet to hear back from, like, any of my dudes. Damn. KG is still out there. I might have to sauce an offer over. I might have to sauce an offer over. Okay, KG is gone now. Never mind. Definitely all in on my dudes. So Butler accepts a deal from the Grizzlies. Wallace got a deal from the Bobcats. So for me, a bunch of my dudes just got offers. So I am going to match for Butler, Geiger, Barbosa, unless those were my deals to begin with, but I'm definitely not letting them go. And for you guys, honestly, it's the same thing. Yeah, you might as well just match the deal for Gerald Wallace. It's not that bad. It's literally the same thing that you were offering him. Someone just matched it and tried to take him. You might as well just keep him. Also, for Butler, I'm matching. For Geiger and Barbosa, I'm signing. Okay, let's do it. So Westbrook, Johnson, Toscano, you guys are good to go in terms of free agency, and that should set us up for this next season, even though this game tried like hell to quick sim through this offseason. Butler got better. Livingston, Barbosa got better. For you guys, Bosch improved. Camby's an 85. But look at that development from Paxson, Felton, Ilyasova, Warwick, Wallace, Gortat. Not bad. And again, this upcoming season, you will have certain options in terms of who you want to put on the trade block and stuff like that, if you at least wanted to explore potential options. Again, the upcoming draft: Kevin Durant, Mike Conley, Greg Oden, Al Horford, Joakim Noah's in this draft. Yi Jianlian. Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in forever. So yeah, it's an interesting little draft. Tiago Splitter. So let's take a look really quickly at what this Magic team will look like. You got Paxson, Felton, and Ron Long, who's a rando signing. Starks with a couple of randos. Wallace. So Battier did leave, but Gerald Wallace is there. Inglis is there as well. Power forward: Bosch, Ilyasova, Warwick, and then Camby and Gortat. Obviously, Camby will end up on the block. For the T-Wolves, Livingston with nobody really behind him. Allen, Barbosa. Karan Butler still. PJ Tucker behind him now. Abdur Rahim at power forward, and Geiger and Turioff at center. So I don't know if Abdur Rahim and Allen, along with Karan Butler, will be enough. I might be approaching my own nuclear option to move on from these top four and build around Livingston. I might be in an interesting little spot here now. I mean, if we look at the Magic, honestly, your top 9 is fine. Inglis won't really be playing. But you play that top 9, get everyone a little bit of playing time, and you're feeling pretty good. You're able to put Camby on the block. You're not able to do what you did before. For the Timberwolves, really, I'll be running a 7. PJ Tucker's not really going to be factored in. I still have the same god-awful coach. Livingston, Allen, Butler, Abdur Rahim, Geiger, Barbosa, Turioff. Like, those are Those are my guys. I had depth, now I'm really lacking depth, but it's still a pretty strong roster. But about time my team's not in a playoff spot come trade deadline time. I think they're out of there. I think they're out of there.